This Keymc, and guys, we are live right now at this very moment. We live back on YouTube, not on Twitch, but I'm gonna start back posting on Twitch too. But we gonna react to a few little entertainment videos, and then I gotta switch over and do my music reactions for the night, and I gotta edit those out. But let me go ahead and check out my make sure my stream is on point. Make sure y'all can hear me. Alright. Go eat. How y'all doing this lovely evening? Alright. Ooh, messages. Ah! I did not mean to click that. Alright. Alright, y'all. Let me go ahead and record this. Am I recording? Nah, start recording. Alright. Alright, y'all. This is Keymc, guys, and we live on YouTube right now. Hey, make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's Keymc TV Reacts. My main channel. This is my second channel that I post on, but I got a main channel that I post music on. So make sure y'all head over and check that channel out. That's Keymc TV Reacts. Today, guys, we got Florida's perfect neighbor wants to sue kids of woman she killed. I think I seen this on Netflix, but let's go ahead. Let's check this out. Well, it was a documentary, I think, on Netflix about this, but let's go ahead, let's check this out, and let's get into it.
But, it's not funny.
I hate her! She's in jail for good.
The Florida woman who gunned down her neighbor through her front door in a dispute over noisy neighborhood kids wants to sue her victim's children for defamation. The subject of Netflix's Perfect Neighbor documentary is standing by her story that a mother of 4 was threatening to kill her as she beat on her door, leaving her no choice but to fire through it. So now, as she sits behind bars for at least the next couple of decades, she is facing a wrongful death lawsuit from the family. And she says she wants to countersue. We're going to break down the lawsuit and what could happen next with the lawyer for the deceased woman's estate. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Obviously, this is a story we wanted to put a spotlight on. It's important to cover, okay? And the reason that we can do that is because of the amazing support that we get from our sponsor, Morgan & Morgan. We're talking about America's largest personal injury law firm, a firm with over 1,000 attorneys. They have recovered $25 billion for more than 500,000 clients. In the past few months alone, a client in Florida received a shocking turn.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
Susan Lawrence, the woman convicted of killing her neighbor, who insisted that
she killed her neighbor because she felt like they was threatening her. She felt like they was gonna kill her. Let me move myself up just a little bit. Or maybe not. That's good where I'm at.
Shooting was justified, filed a handwritten response to a wrongful death lawsuit. And despite a jury determining that the then 58-year-old committed manslaughter when she fired a pistol through the closed locked door of her apartment, Lawrence continues to claim that she was in fear for her life and had no choice but to shoot. And I'm going to get into that letter in a minute. By the way, some people say Lawrence, some people say Lawrence. We're going to go with Lawrence. Okay, going back to the night of the shooting. This heartbreaking body cam footage from that night, it was the focus of Netflix's The Perfect
Neighbor. I haven't watched this on Netflix yet. I'm gonna have to watch it. I haven't watched it.
Documentary, which dominated the streaming services charts for weeks.
Baby, wake up! Wake up! Wake up, baby, wake up! Baby, wake up! Come on! Hey, wake up!
We need to do CPR real quick.
Baby, wake up!
CPR.
Baby, wake up!
Let me see. Do we have any falls?
So according to multiple witnesses, 35-year-old mother of 4, Ajika A.J. Owens, went over to Lorentz's apartment on June 2nd, 2023. She apparently banged on her door, demanding that Lorentz come out and speak with her, because you see, Lorentz had reportedly taken AJ's son's iPad, even threw a roller skate at him for allegedly trespassing. But instead of speaking with AJ, Lorentz fired one shot through the door, and it hit AJ in the chest, and she died. When
Bro, what is wrong with people? That's why I hate having neighbors. I don't even like living in apartments, bro. You don't know what crazy person. You don't know. There's neighbors around you, but you don't know what neighbor is craziest. Throw it off. Like, hell no.
Calls started flooding in that there had been a shooting, Marion County deputies, they were actually already on the way. And that's because Lorentz had called dispatch in the minutes before the shooting, claiming she was in fear for her life because of the kids playing in a field near her house.
I left my iPad over there because we were playing games. I went to get it. I said, give me my iPad to her. She threw the...
If y'all were here when it happened, just stand right here so I know who was out here when it happened, okay?
I left my iPad over there because we were playing games, and I went to go get it. I said, give me my iPad because she had it. She dropped it, tried to throw the skates at me, and and then I got my brother. He said, come hit me with the skates, and then she...
All right, bud. Give me a minute. Just hang out by my car, okay?
She's been doing that. Damn, and the kids was over there. They wasn't even over here.
So when Marion County Sheriff's deputies responded to this chaotic situation, most of them were already familiar with the address. Lorentz had called them about the children playing near her apartment again and again and again.
Well, I mean, as long as they're not on your property, I mean, they can pretty much play wherever they want to play.
And I want you guys to run around, hoot and holler all you can, because I'd rather see you guys outside playing than on them TikToks, all right? Right? So, hoot and holler all you want, but if someone asks you to quiet down...
A person like this lady, she got a trauma, how you say it, like, she got trauma somewhere in her childhood, in her life, stuff didn't go right. She racist. That's what I'm getting. You racist. Off the back. If these would have been white kids, you think you would have shot? Like, you think, I don't know. But some people just crazy. Like, it could be like the same race it could be the same race, really. But in this case, I just feel like she racist in a way. In a way, she racist.
Bring it down a notch, okay?
At
least...
She come out there.
For sure.
Hey, you retard, stop yelling.
Yeah, if she starts screaming at you guys, I want you to go tell an adult, okay? I don't want you to antagonize her, okay?
You don't have sole control over the parking lot. There's 4 people here.
Yeah, but those children don't live here. I mean, they literally live across the street on the other side. They don't.
I understand what you're telling me, and I get it, but you don't have sole power to say, hey, they can't be in this parking lot.
She's also the only one that ever calls.
You know what, deputies? They responded to at least 6 calls in relation to this dispute, this feud between Susan Lorentz and AJ in the months before the deadly shooting. And there wasn't much they could do except, take a report, warn the kids not to be too wild. And despite what she might have thought, that grassy area next to Lorentz's apartment was not part of her property, and no trespassing signs and warnings from deputies didn't mean much. Well, several days after
Spark something beautiful. Kate Spade.
It's never been easier to start a podcast than with Riverside. Here's how it works. First, go to Riverside.
AJ died, and after at least 2 interviews with police, Susan Lorentz was arrested and charged with manslaughter with a firearm. She has always maintained that AJ and her children had made threats against her, and this is despite witnesses saying they had never heard anything like that. When she went to trial in 2024, it took a jury only a couple of hours to return with a guilty verdict. The judge sentenced her to spend 25 years behind bars, and she's been locked up ever since.
25 years? This made me want to end. 25. They only gave her 25 years. Bro, let this would have been the other way around. Did y'all listen to this, bro? 25 years. Oh, hi, chat.
Interviews with police, Susan Lawrence was arrested and charged with manslaughter with a firearm. She has always maintained that AJ and her children had made threats against her, and this is despite witnesses saying they had never heard anything like that. When she went to trial in 2024, it took a jury only a couple of hours to return with a guilty verdict. The judge sentenced her to spend 25 years behind bars, and she's
25 years? They only no. That's just getting me, because if the roles was reversed, if she would have been black, she would have shot a white woman. She would have got life, literally life. She wouldn't have got out. Not no 20. They ain't gonna do not no 25 years. They only gave her 25 years. That don't make sense. That don't make no sense.
Up ever since. But now we got to talk about what just happened, okay? Months after the trial wrapped up, AJ's mom, Pamela Dias, filed a wrongful death lawsuit on behalf of her daughter's estate. Now, the suit wasn't just filed against Susan Lawrence. It names a co-defendant, Charles Gabbard. Who's he? Well, Charles Gabbard was apparently the landlord of the apartments where Lawrence and AJ lived. He told investigators that Susan Lawrence would often complain to him about the children being unruly outside her windows. So she demanded he put up no trespassing signs, which he did at her property line, but he didn't have any say over that grassy area. Now, Pamela laid out what happened to her daughter on that day in 2023 and why she believes Susan Lawrence should pay up as part of the consequences for her actions. When it comes to Gabbard, this is what the complaint had to say, quote, Charles Gabbard had actual or constructive control of the premises and knowledge of the history of erroneous allegations made to the Marion County Sheriff's Office by defendant Susan L. Lawrence against the decedent, Miss Owens, and her children. Moreover, defendant Charles Gabbard knew and or should have known that there was a propensity for gross negligent conduct and or intentional harm by defendant Susan Lawrence, which unreasonably exposed the decedent and her children to an unreasonable dangerous condition on the premises which was likely to cause harm. So Pamela's looking for specific damages, including past and future mental pain and suffering of AJ's children, the expense of medical care at the end of AJ's life, funeral arrangements, loss of AJ's future potential earnings. And now we have to talk about something. We have to talk about the fact that Susan Lawrence has responded to this lawsuit from behind bars. So let me be clear. It's not an attorney doing this, it's her. She is actually physically writing back, and she's not only responding, she is looking to countersue. She sent a handwritten letter to the court laying out her intentions, and in that correspondence, she holds fast to the same assertion she always has, that she had to kill AJ before AJ killed her. The
This pissing me off. It's pissing me off. I don't even... Bro, I'ma just play it, bro. I'ma just play it.
In response to general allegations, Ajika Owens and her children were trespassing. There were multiple no trespassing signs on the property. Miss Owens did in fact scream, threatened to beat me multiple times while trespassing. Miss Owens was instructed to stay off the property along with her children multiple times by the county sheriff's department. Miss Owens did not knock politely and speak reasonably on June 2nd, 2023. She pounded and screamed profanities like a lunatic. Miss Owens' children had lied to her and stated, I hit her child with a roller skate. During his encounter with the prosecutors, Buxman and Smith, that child recanted that the roller skate hit him and only came near him. Assault and battery charges were dropped. Now, to be clear, none of AJ's children testified during the trial. They did do interviews with police and pretrial depositions with the attorneys. So Lawrence writes, quote, in depositions, all the children told different stories about their location at the time of the shooting. One child was over 60 feet away at the mailboxes. And Lorenz also returned to a story that she's repeated time and time again, that AJ had once thrown a yard sign at her after becoming frustrated over repeated issues with Lorenz. So Lorenz writes, quote, "The female juvenile who testified at trial stated she was an eyewitness to Ajika Owens throwing a metal sign and seeing said sign strike me in the leg. I was 7 weeks post-operative for my neck fusion." And Susan Lorenz also referred to another juvenile named Uriel, who provided his recollections to the court, writing, quote, "Uriel testified in his depositions that Miss Owens would come onto my sidewalk by the patio and threaten to fight me. He testified she was trying to scare me so that I would stop calling Marion County sheriffs. One child also testified that his brother struck Miss Lorenz with a water bottle in his depositions. I now wish to countersue for slander, libel, and defamation of character for damages in excess of $50,000.
Don't compromise quality insurance for savings or your time for this ad. Hit that skip button, or don't.
And she also indicated that she wanted to sue the landlord, Charles Gabbard, as well, for, quote, not securing the property correctly and allowing Miss Owens and her children for harassment, physical threats of harm, and mental duress. Now, okay, so right now I'm joined by Anthony Thomas, who is the lawyer for A.J. Owens' estate. Anthony, thank you so much for coming on. First up, what did you make of this handwritten response from Miss Lorenz?
Well, she responded. I'm glad she responded. You know, sometimes when you have pro se litigants, it's kind of difficult to sort of get them engaged the proper way. I received that particular letter in the mail to my office before it was even something that went to the courts. And so once I was able to understand that, you know, she had also mailed it to the court, I'm glad that the judge was, you know, able to make sure that that document was entered in as a pleading on her behalf. You know, now we can engage in litigation and we can continue the case. That now that she's responded, we can move on. We're now at the discovery phase of litigation, where I'm allowed to, you know, take Susan's deposition, take, you know, the landlord's deposition, all parties involved, witnesses and things like that. So I'm happy to have litigation moving, pretty much.
And her response, which was both on the defensive and the offensive, right? She's intending to file her own lawsuit. Thoughts on that, and how do you plan to address that?
Well,
how's she gonna file her own lawsuit? Like, how's she gonna file a lawsuit, lady? You're in jail for the next 25 years. Matter of fact, I think they should have gave you 50 years. Off the back, they should have gave you life. You shouldn't be able to get out. They shouldn't be able to get out. If the roles was, like I said, if the roles was reversed, she wouldn't have got no 25. If that would have been a black woman, sorry to talk about race right here, but if that would have been a black woman, come on, 25 years, kiss that goodbye. It would have been life with the chair. With the electric chair, however you want, whatever they use to knock you off. You wouldn't have got out, bro. Talking about 25 years. Shot that woman for no reason. For no reason.
My thoughts are, you know, I hope that if Susan, you know, wants to, you know, take advantage of whatever defenses she has in this situation, that she's able to articulate it well. You know, if she needs to get an attorney to do that for her, I wish her luck with that. But as it relates to, you know, what she's claiming in this letter to the judge, you know, I don't really, you know, want to comment on that, other than the fact that, you know, it's given me some insight as to, you know, how she's thinking about this case.
So you're limited in what you can actually say, since it's ongoing litigation.
Yeah. So I have some evidence. You know, we've you know, shared some discovery at this point with the landlord's attorney, and so what I don't want to do is just compromise the integrity of that evidence for the sake of you know commenting on what Susan, you know, has in her mind, pretty much. What I've had the conversation with my client about was the merits of this case. You know, if Susan is entitled to her defenses, cool. You know, I'm okay with her being able to articulate those, but I pretty much think that this case is going to be tried on its merits. And, I think that the family has the better claim here.
Can you talk to me a little bit more about the wrongful death lawsuit? I mentioned it before. I was talking about it. Why does the family feel the need for this, and why also, what is the expectation at this point about what they believe they can actually recover?
Build a website you love with Wix. For your words?
Well, I've been, asked or hired to investigate negligence in this situation. We've had the criminal case play out where Susan was convicted. And so that's the criminal side. Now, to make sure that she has been prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, that includes civil litigation. She should be able to answer for, her wrongdoings, criminal and in the civil sense. So we have a degree of...
My thing is, y'all, I just don't feel like they should let her off, like let her out at all. Not even in 25 years. Because from my point of view, she done already killed the mom. Like they said, the lady got the what's her name? AJ. She got like 4 kids. She got 4 kids. If she gets out anytime soon, she's still gonna harass them kids. And I feel like if she get the opportunity, she'll try to kill them too. That's how gone she is. If she's trying to sue the kids, you know it for a fact. If she get out, she's still gonna harass those kids. I don't feel like she should never get out. I don't care if she gonna be 99 years old. She should never get out. She's gone. Like, she feel like those kids are a threat. Ain't nobody threatening you. Like, it's crazy.
It's the theory of what we think, that negligence is on Susan's part, as well as her former landlord, Charles Gabbard. And so we've pursued the lawsuit based on that. We made a short, plain statement according to the rules of pleadings here in a lawsuit situation. And we just want the evidence to be played out and the case to be tried on its merits. So again, like I am in a place that will allow us to move litigation forward in a sense. And so I just want the evidence to play out. And once it does, I'll be able to have a better conversation with you about that.
Sure. And just to be clear, you have received a response from Charles Gabbard's side. I mean, I know you can't talk about the content of it, but you have received some sort of response.
So this information is pretty much public. Clerk Court's website for Marion County has, all that stuff available. So yes, I've received an answer from Charles Gabbard's attorney. We've made some progress with the discovery, and we've exchanged some information. And so hopefully with the discovery phase of litigation, we can get forward more information. We'll eventually take depositions. I'm interested in taking Susan Lawrence's deposition, Charles Gabbard's deposition, of course, because...
How old is she? I'm sorry for pausing. How old is she? They only gave her 25 years. I need to know how old this lady is.
Defendants of the case. There are some other witnesses who I'm interested in getting their deposition testimony as well. So we'll let the facts be where they are, but I'm definitely excited about being able to move this case forward because, like I said before, when you have pro se litigants, sometimes that progress of discovery can be stifled.
Yeah, no, I understand. How's the family doing at this point?
About as good as they can. The holidays are always hard, especially with loss of someone who was the center of their life. These are 4 babies, no mom, and they have to endure the holidays without her. And it's an everyday.
That's fucking sad, bro. This making me sad.
Ongoing situation. Each child has their own personality, their own relationship with their mom. And, Pamela Diaz, the grandmother, is really just trying to hold the family together. So it's rough. It's a day by day kind of process. Every day isn't good. Every day isn't bad. But, they're doing the best that they can.
And the attention around the world from this Netflix documentary, how has that affected them?
It's really interesting because what you have is the grandmother, Pamela Diaz, really, really trying to protect her grandchildren from all the things that go on. I mean, the oldest is a teenager now, so of course he may be exposed to social media, he may see things, and so what she's really focused on is trying to protect these kids from the negative attention, that kind of thing. She wants to promote positivity within her family unit, and so it's hard when there's so much attention out there. Everybody has an opinion about what's going on in the Netflix film and comments about that. And so from the perspective of the grandmother here, she's really just trying to protect these kids, keep a shield of protection around them so then they don't get exposed to the negative attention.
Do you know if they objected to it being produced? Do you know if they objected to this being published and, you know, this story being told in that way?
I have no understanding of any objection at all that was made with regards to the production of the documentary. No.
Okay. Anthony, again, I know you're limited in what you can say about the litigation. Is there anything else you can tell us about, you know, what we should be looking out for, what we can expect, what might be going on here?
One bag, infinite possibilities. Kate Spade.
Anything else you might be able to share at this point?
My job, of course, is civil litigation. Right. I really want to be able to articulate the damages and what these kids have gone through. Certainly their relationship with their mom or the loss of their mom, having to deal with that is something that is the most critical part of their life. That is the ultimate damage. Like I couldn't imagine being 4 years old or, 9 years old, 13 years old without my mom. And so the process of dealing with that is definitely one of the most important things that I want to be able to articulate and share with the public. Like, these are children. Their stress, their pain, their suffering, their aggravation is ongoing. It's not fixable with, any amount of money that can be pulled from civil litigation.
Hey, bro, ain't nothing like your mama. Like, nothing is in this world is like your mother. Nothing in this world is like your own mom. Women not crazy women, throw it off women, but women that's in their right mind, taking care of their kids, taking care of home, putting food on the table, they keep I'm gonna say those women keep the world turning. Nobody has a love like a mom has a love, bro. For them kids to lose their mom at such a young age is sad, and just looking at her pictures just make me want to cry.
It's not fixable from any amount of punishment given to Susan Lawrence. It's not fixable in the sense that, any amount of counseling with these kids can sort of help them adjust to what they may be going through. I don't live with them every day. I hear their stories. Their grandmother does her best to try to make sure that I understand their damages, because I have to articulate those in a courtroom someday. But it's an ongoing sort of situation. And these kids are, like I said, it's hard. It's very hard. These kids are going through a very rough time in their life. And I'm not sure when there's going to be some closure. We try. Of course, with the conviction of Susan Lawrence, there is one door closed in that chapter. Hopefully we can close another door with the civil litigation so they can put this behind them, and then, at some point the attention may taper off. At some point the media may move on to the next situation or something that's out in the public, and so much attention won't be brought on these children where they don't have to live with, all of the negative, influences.
It's horrible. It's horrible when you think about how traumatic it is to lose a parent at a young age, but in that way, and in a way that now there was a trial, it was public, there is this Netflix movie, it's being talked about. Our hearts, our prayers are going to them. I can only imagine how difficult this is. And you know what else I was going to ask you? I know it's still early in the litigation, but potentially they could be called as witnesses, right, and have to testify at a civil trial?
Yeah, they can be. A lot of times the judge will, have say-so in, the testimony of minors. It's really something that is possible, It was.
Hey, listen, y'all, I got something spicy for us to watch next, so make sure y'all stay tuned.
possible in the criminal case, but of course, you didn't hear any testimony from A.J. Owens' children during that trial, and Susan was still convicted. So, I think for the most part, if a jury can convict Susan of, her heinous acts without any insight from the children, I think the evidence is clear in a civil sense.
But Susan could potentially call them as her own witnesses, right?
Yeah, she does have that ability to call them as witnesses. We will see. I think that you've seen the law enforcement footage. Like there's one particular case or situation at the time of the shooting where you have AJ's child being present. Seeing his mother, pass away. Like, okay, well, that's definitely an issue where that child can be able to articulate what he was going through at the time. That's a damage. So if Susan wants to explore that, then we'll figure out, what steps we need to take to see if that evidence is, can be, presented in court. Ultimately, we all understand that this is a situation that never should have happened at all. And so when we think about things like that, we go into, okay, well, who's responsible? Is it Susan? Is it law enforcement? We've made no claim against law.
And then, like, on the cops end, like, okay, you can call the cops 10 times a day. All the cops gonna do, if somebody call the cops, if they got a crazy person that keeps calling the cops 10 times a day, all the cops gonna do is show up. That's it. All they gonna do is show up, talk, leave. They call them again. They gonna do the same thing. Come, like, show up, pop up, talk, leave. They gonna keep leaving. They gonna leave 10 times. You can call them. The crazy person gonna keep calling 10 times a day. They not gonna do nothing until something like this happens. Then that's when they want to do something. Always happens like that. You like, it takes somebody to die for them to, like, okay, let's get on this. But, like, damn woman, the lady is crazy. We know that. But like I said, like I just made sense, like, the cops can come 10 times a day. They ain't finna do not a jizzat. Nothing. They're not gonna do nothing. What they gonna do? All they gonna do is talk to the lady. Tell the lady, we need you to calm down. It's gonna be alright. You need to go back inside. These kids are involved. They're gonna just keep on saying the same stuff. They're not gonna do anything until somebody is deceased. And that's the sad part. Cops don't do anything. My generator just got stolen. They ain't do nothing about that. They got all the information about who stole the generator, this, and that. They haven't did anything. Now, if it would have been the other, now if it gets, gets real bad, now it's, it takes a killing for them to start doing stuff. Always.
Is it the landlord, Charles Gabbard? We think he has some liability. That's why he's named in the lawsuit. So that's hopefully, like I said, the evidence can play out no matter who or what information is brought out. We're able to make sure that this case is tried on its merits.
I want you to stay in touch with us as this progresses, because obviously this is not the end of the story. There is a lot more. We will see if we hear more from Susan Lorenz from prison as this progresses, whether or not she'll retain counsel, whether she'll fight back or not. But again, I go back to something I said before, just on behalf of all of us, our hearts, our prayers, our thoughts are with the family. I know this is a tremendously difficult time. It may only get more difficult. But Anthony Thomas, thank you so much for taking the time. Really appreciate it.
I appreciate your attention on this case. Thank you so much.
And that's all.
Hey, make sure y'all stay tuned for more videos. Anything y'all want to see on the channel, comment down below. We done with that video. Let's get on to the next one, bro. We got something spicy. I'm trying to do it. Woo. Put that down. Gotta get that hairy did. Alright, y'all. This one right here gonna be a good one. I know for a fact. Alright. Let's check this one out. Y'all, I'm trying to give y'all bangers. Listen, I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording. This Keymc, and guys, we are live on YouTube right now. We live on YouTube. Today, guys, we got wannabe gangster murders his secret lover to hide he's gay. So we got a DL. We got a DL gangster trying to hide it, trying to cover it up. And he ended up killing his secret lover. So make sure that y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. Anything y'all want to see on the channel, comment down below. Other than that, I'm over here stuttering. But let's go ahead. Let's check this out. This ought to be spicy.
Did you like him? And that's okay. My son's attracted to boys, and I'm okay with that. And one of my daughters is attracted to women.
Bro, I don't know what you're talking about. This was crazy, bro.
This is 19-year-old Jakari Webb, currently losing his mind after getting caught with his secret gay lover, a lover that would end up dead just moments later.
The video of you shooting him, I have it. I've got it all. The whole thing was captured on video. Every bit of this.
And what Jakari fails to realize is that he is not a suspected homosexual. He is a murderer.
I know what you did and I saw it. You can't do this to me. You can't sit here and lie and lie and lie and expect me to help you. Just tell me why. Why?
What is your story?
At 2 a.m. on June 23, 2022, 2 Daytona Beach police officers were patrolling near Forest Glen Boulevard when they heard a burst of gunfire. When they arrived at the intersection of Oak Tree Circle, they found 19-year-old Tellen Mann lying on the sidewalk in a pool of blood, shot.
Hold on. So this was a trans. This was a trans.
When they heard a burst of gunfire. When they arrived at the intersection of Oak Tree Circle, they found 19-year-old Tellen Mann lying on the sidewalk in a pool of blood, shot multiple times. Just minutes later, at 2:09 a.m., Tellen was pronounced dead by first responders. Tellen was openly gay, loved by his community, and deeply cherished by everyone around him. He had no known enemies, so who would want to do this to him? To find answers, detectives immediately turned to nearby surveillance footage from intersections, businesses, and homes. And very soon, a suspect began to take shape. At 12:50 a.m., a man was seen leaving his home on Garden Street and sneaking toward the area where Tellen was later found dead.
Then the network of cameras recorded the sound of gunfire, followed by muzzle flashes lighting up the street.
Moments later, the same man was seen running west, shirtless and panicked. Tracing down the home the man retreated into, investigators eventually identified him as 19-year-old Jakari Webb. At the time, Jakari was already on felony probation for possession of a firearm, so the idea of him being involved wasn't far-fetched, but detectives still needed answers. How was Jakari connected to Tellen, and why would he want him dead? The following footage has been provided to us by the Daytona Beach.
Boy, this is spicy right here, boy. Dang.
Department.
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm alright.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Alright? We're trying to figure some shit out. You know what I mean? My name's Joey Rosas. Alright? I'm a detective with Daytona. I'm gonna give you my card. Alright? So you don't forget my name.
I'm in trouble with what I did?
No.
Oh.
That's why we were trying to figure some stuff out. Here's my, just call me Joey, okay? And I know that one of the main things you first was worried about is we learned that you're on probation. Right? I ain't worried about listen to me, I ain't worried about your probation, okay? I'm not here to VOP you. Alright.
As cops read him his Miranda rights, let's establish the fact that Jakari isn't exactly the brightest bulb. When police tried to arrest him on suspicion of Tellen's murder, he decided to make a run for it and had to be tackled to the ground. So now, on top of murder, he's also facing charges for fleeing law enforcement, and detectives have just one question left. Why?
When you saw the police, what did you think immediately?
I was like, what? Because I just seen a big truck come, and then he just had the stick out already. We all was scared. He never been through nothing like that, so, but I just ran because I was like, what? I'm scared. Like, I ain't never been in a situation like that. You don't get in trouble or nothing. It ain't no more probation, I was scared, so I just ran around the house. I just literally walked out of the house, actually. And then that's when they came, and I ran around the house, and it was on the back street, so they said, stop and get on the ground. So I stopped and got on the ground. Dude came and jumped on me, so I was hot by that.
Okay, alright. So that's why you ran?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
All
was
right.
just scared.
You were just scared?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have big guns. I never seen that shit like that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. What is today? Today's the 28th. What? Let me ask you a question. Jakari, do you have any nicknames?
No, Kari.
Kari? Kari, I want to talk to you about last Wednesday night. I want to talk to you about that night, right? Do you remember what you were doing that night?
I was with my brother.
Who's your brother?
I was on guard.
Oh, you were with RJ?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I stayed night over there.
Okay, on Wednesday night? Yeah. All right. Did y'all go to the club or anything? Did y'all do anything? All right. Wednesday was the 22nd.
For a frame of reference, the murder happened on a Thursday, meaning detectives now need a clear story from Jakari covering that day, as well as the days before and after.
Okay. My wife won't stop. She won't stop, man. She won't stop. Okay, so you stayed the night over at Garden? Okay, all right. And what did y'all do that night?
She played a game, watch TV.
Watch TV?
Yeah. Chilling.
Okay.
I be playing basketball over there, shit like that.
Yeah.
We be chilling with our people. That's like my people. That's my people.
Yeah. RJ's mom is super nice.
Yeah.
You know?
That's my people.
She's super sweet. What so throughout the night you guys just played basketball? Yeah. And what else did you do?
Shit, I already had. Then we stayed up to like late. We stayed till like 1 or 2, and then I went to sleep. Cause I had to work in the morning. I had to get up at 7, and I went to sleep. I went to sleep, and I got up at 7.
Okay, so you had to work rooms to go on at 7 a.m.?
Yeah.
Okay, on Thursday, right?
Yeah, that day, yeah.
Where do you normally go? Like, where do y'all check in at? Like, do you go to the rooms to go location?
Nah, it's the old movie theater. That's where the trailer and the truck be at. So we gotta go out there. And then we go.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
And then we go to work.
All right. So Wednesday night you're with RJ. You're over at Garden Street where I met you at today, right? And what time did you guys go to bed?
Like 1 or 2.
Did you go anywhere up from there?
I went home in the morning, and then I went to work.
All right. And what time did you get to Garden Street?
Shit, I was over there all day.
All day?
Yeah.
Do you know the time frame? Like, was the sun out?
Yeah.
And then?
Sun out. And then just like today, I was there all day.
All right. So you stayed there all day, and then after that, you ended up.
Staying there over there.
Okay, staying the night. Where do you normally stay at when you're there?
In the room.
Okay, and in whose room?
In the den.
Oh, in the den, in the back there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you remember what you ate that day? Wednesday night for dinner?
I probably didn't eat. I don't eat like that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No?
I don't be eating like that.
You and RJ didn't grab anything? All right. Who else was at the house?
Grandma. That was really it. Oh yeah, everybody that stayed, I'm tripping. Everybody that stayed in there, grandma was there.
Okay. All right. And so you stayed there the whole day? You didn't go anywhere? Y'all just kind of played games and stuff like that?
Yeah, y'all be chilling.
All right. Okay. All right. When you're there, since you don't have a license, how do you travel around?
Walk.
You walk everywhere?
I ride the bike, yeah.
Whose bike do you ride?
Shell bike. Extra friend of the family.
Who?
Shell. Her name is Shell.
Okay.
I ride her bike.
What bike? What does that bike look like?
It's a beach cruiser. It's like gray with black handlebars.
Okay. Anything? Does it have anything else cool to it? Where's that bike located at?
Jeep.
Is that on Garden?
Yeah.
At the house?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it have? I saw a few bikes out there.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah. Is it the one with the basket? It has a thing on the back. It has a basket in the front. You remember? Just a beach cruiser.
Yeah.
The dark colored beach cruiser.
Yeah, the gray one.
The gray one. All right. When's the last time you used that beach cruiser?
Today.
Where'd you go to?
To the store.
Which
down
store?
The street, the red one, down the street.
What?
The corner store down the street.
The red one?
Yeah, the red store.
Where's that at?
It's down the street from Gar. Right by the car wash.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You might be getting lost in Jakari's scattered story, so let's break down what he's actually saying. He claims he spent all of Wednesday night at his friend RJ's house on Garden Street, playing video games and watching TV until about 1 or 2 a.m. going into Thursday. Then he went to sleep because he had work in the morning delivering furniture for rooms to go. He insists no one else was there besides RJ and his grandmother, and that he never left the house that night. At this point, he is completely unaware that detectives have CCTV footage that contradicts, well, everything. But that is about to change very soon.
So, Jakari, I'm going to be straight up with you, all right? I'm not here to violate you, all right? But I'm always willing to give people breaks. Last thing I want to do is see you jammed up with your probation officer because, listen to me, and I mean this, okay? You're 19, all right? I'm not trying to...
He only 19 years old. Dang. Woo, boy, like, hey, say, one thing a DL man don't like is being caught. They don't like that. A DL man do not like being caught. If they get caught, they probably will kill you. They get caught, they probably will.
And, you know, deal with through your probation officer because you ran away. Do you feel me? I'm not that person. But you have to work with me and understand the moment you're not honest with me is the moment my relationship with you goes downhill. Okay? I respect you. I respect you and I tell you the truth. Okay? Whether it's going to hurt your feelings or not, I'll tell you the truth. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay? But I expect the same from you. Okay? Deal?
Yeah.
Okay? And I mean that. I'll help you as much as I can. All right? But you cannot you cannot lie to me.
I'm not lying.
Okay? All right? So
what happened? You finna ask me something?
What's up?
You finna ask me something? What happened?
Well, I know you're a good kid. I know this, okay? But there's been a string of car breaks and burglaries and everything else, and let me tell you what I have. I need to ask this question from you.
What?
Were you trying to break into the house?
Oh, no.
What were you doing?
Hell no, that's where my mom stayed. I was going around the RV. She stayed in the RV. I was going around it. I wasn't trying to break it in.
Okay, because, see, we get ring camera footage, and when something suspicious happens, we know we know this is you.
Right.
It's clear as day, right? So I'm asking you that, were you trying to break into this house?
Hell no, I promise to God I'm not. Cause my mom stayed in that trailer. I ain't trying to break into it, I was running around it.
You said I was running around it, boy, that's tough.
Breaking in the house.
You promise?
I promise to God.
You didn't try to break in this house?
Hell no. I promise. Hell no. That's my mama's trailer right there, she stay in that trailer.
Alright.
I swear to God.
Well, I didn't make contact with somebody in the trailer, so like I said, I haven't made contact with any of those people.
Oh, right. Hell no, I ain't never tried breaking. No, I would never do nothing like that. That's my people. That's my family. I trust them. I love them. I promise to God. No.
Okay.
And I never lie.
Okay.
Hell no. I don't need to be doing that. I can't do no dumb shit like that. That's just childish. That's why I work. I ain't got to steal for nobody. I just get my own money.
Okay. What were you doing out there? What were you doing out there, running around?
What was I running around?
He trying to make up a lie.
I don't know. I was just probably passing by. I don't know.
Do you remember the time? You know the time on that, right? That's early.
I don't know the time.
But I'm saying, that's damn near 2 in the morning.
But I wasn't breaking in shit though. I was probably walking somewhere.
Keep in mind that on CCTV footage, Jakari was seen trying to hide behind an RV like he was trying to ambush someone. Now, his two brain cells will rub together to come up with the worst possible excuse to explain why.
Well, we have to ask that question because we're getting footage of you running up behind a house, an RV.
Right, that's where my mama stays. So
Okay.
I don't want to break into nothing like that. Hell no.
Okay.
So,
What were you doing before that?
we were playing basketball. That's all we were doing. We were playing basketball. That's all I remember. That's what we were doing that night. We weren't really doing it. We weren't really doing too much. I don't know why I was running from that one. I'll probably get a basketball or something. I know I wasn't breaking nobody's house, though. I know I wasn't doing that. I promise you. And we break into people's house. My mom.
I know. I have kids your age. I have 5 kids. Okay. You were young.
I ain't done, I promise.
Listen to me. You have your whole life ahead of you. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we do things that we regret. Okay? Sometimes that happens. Because we're human. You're young. We make mistakes. You feel me? Jakari, what were you doing before that? What did you do before?
I wasn't doing nothing. I told you we was chilling. I didn't do nothing.
Where at?
On Garden. That's all in the same area. That's right by Garden.
That is?
Yes. Right.
Remember what I told you? Remember what I told you? Be honest with me.
Damn.
His heart probably racing. Like, he know he didn't kill. He know he killed that man. His heart is racing. He trying to think of every which way to get up out of this, but it ain't no getting out of this one.
That's at 752 South Carolina, right next to Bellevue. It's pretty far.
South side?
It's on the south side.
By Soul City, where my auntie stay?
That's Soul City, not by Garden.
But that's my auntie stay on over there.
Okay.
And I was at her house.
Okay.
Too.
Okay.
I have no reason. I promise. I promise you, I have no reason to lie about that.
Jakari, you don't have a reason to lie.
I don't.
Then tell me this. Why did you just tell me that house and that RV is your family's when I know it's not?
I thought that was my auntie's son. Yeah.
Then why would you run up there? Why would you hide behind there? Why would you run up there?
I ain't hiding nowhere. I was coming from Soul City.
Soul City's the other way.
Bro, I don't know I was over there, to be real. Wait, what did you talk about? Bellevue?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know I was over there. I don't even remember being over there.
I think you do.
I don't.
Hey.
I'm not lying.
I know. Listen to me. I can't help you. I can't help you if you're not straight up with me.
I'm not.
Jakari. Listen to me. No, Jakari. I can't help you if you don't tell me the truth.
I'm not lying about nothing, but okay.
But okay, what?
I'm not lying about nothing.
What did you do? What did you do prior to this? Prior to that video, what did you do?
I didn't do nothing.
What were you doing?
I don't remember. I was probably coming from that gas station getting something to drink.
What gas station?
Sunoco.
You were at the Sunoco?
Yes.
Okay. What were you doing there?
Getting something to drink. It was hot.
Okay.
You see I got my shirt off?
I do see it. I do see that you have your shirt off. What else?
Bro, that was it. I promise to God. Then I went back to the other side of town by where I stayed.
How did you get to the other side of
I
town?
walked. How else am I going to get there?
Hey, I just want to be straight up with you. I know what you did.
What? I ain't do nothing.
I know. I know everything.
I ain't do nothing.
Jakari. Hey. Jakari.
Yes.
I know everything.
I didn't do nothing.
It tears me apart. Watching young men and women destroy their life over bad decisions, over bad choices.
Bro, I didn't
No, Jakari. I know exactly what you did.
Bro, what I did? Cause I didn't do nothing, bro. I promise I didn't.
Go ahead and tell him. Hey, once he say what he did, that's just gonna break him right there. Once he say, I know you killed that your secret lover, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be raps.
Yeah, I'm really here for no reason, bro.
Jakari.
Talking to me like a man. I told you I didn't do nothing, bro.
What did you do before this? Before that video, what did you do? Where were you running from?
Bro, I was at the store.
I saw where you were running from.
I didn't do nothing,
Jakari.
bro.
Jakari.
I didn't do nothing. I'm telling you straight up, bro. I don't believe me, man.
Jakari, how did you get over there?
Walk.
From where?
Bro, from the south side, I was in Soul City. Bro,
Jakari.
She had man, that's crazy, bro. Hey, you think I'm just joking, bro?
Hey, Jakari. Because I know. I know it all.
And that is a massive understatement. When Tellin was found, officers also discovered his phone about 10 feet away. With permission from his sister, detectives went through it and hit the mother lode. Over 170 Instagram messages between him and Jakari. The messages showed that Jakari had reached out to Tellin using a fake Instagram account, pretending to be someone else to lure him into a meetup. He repeatedly asked where Tellin was and why they could see each other. At 1:33 a.m., Tellin proposed meeting at Oak Tree Circle. Around 1:49, Jakari wrote, "I'm outside." Tellin replied, "Same." 2 minutes later, Jakari messaged, "Come to the sidewalk," and Tellin answered, "Okay." Tellin's final message read, "That's you hiding." Moments later, he was killed. Throughout all of this, Jakari showed a strange obsession with getting Tellin to meet up with him. But the question remains, why? Why go so far as to create a fake account, make what seemed like a romantic connection, and use it to lure him into a murder?
That's what the detectives now need an answer for.
I know that you rode your bike. I know you rode a bike over. Jakari.
Man, I didn't go.
I know. Look at me. I know you rode the beach cruiser from Garden at 12:50 a.m.
Like, to the store.
No. And then guess what?
What?
And then I see you again. I see you travel all throughout the city. Hold on.
I'm listening.
Please don't do this to yourself. I'm begging you. Don't do this. I'm here for a reason, and I can help you. But if you're not truthful with me, I can't help you. I saw you on Campbell Middle School. I saw you.
I mean, bro, like, my thing, he didn't have to kill. He didn't have to. If you gay, bro, you gay. Like, that's it, that's all. He didn't have to kill him. I mean, God. He didn't want nobody to find out.
I saw you at Forest Glen. I saw it all.
Forest Glen?
Yep.
I don't know what that is.
Like him, he not knowing, like, you killing that person, killing the man he was messing with. You killing them, that's just gonna make it come out for real. Like, he was trying to hide it, but now you can't hide it, because now if you kill somebody, now you gotta tell them everything on why did you kill this person, how long have you been talking to this person. The cops gonna find out everything, and that phone is what's gonna get you caught up every time.
You know.
Around the bike, through there.
Hey.
Nothing.
Hey. This is your opportunity to tell me your story.
I didn't do nothing.
Your story.
I rode the bike through there to go to the store, bro.
But I see we had cameras everywhere.
Alright.
Jakari, I see where you dumped the bike. I know who you were talking to. I know everything. Oh, no. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. I told you I would respect you and help you as much as possible. Okay? But the moment you start lying to me, I cannot convince anyone that it was an accident. I can't convince anyone that it was an accident. Right now, it's going based on you being dishonest. I've got video. I've got it all. The whole thing was captured on video. Every bit of this. What? Jakari.
I'm here for running, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. This was crazy, bro. I'm not supposed to be
Jakari,
here.
Jakari, I saw who you met up with that night.
Ooh.
Look at me. I saw it. We saw it.
That's crazy you trying to sit there and say this, bro.
We saw it.
If he got it on camera, bro, you just go ahead and be like, just go ahead and tell him. He done said he done saw you on the bike. He done caught you on camera. You just done for it. Like, you just got to tell him the truth. That's what I would do. I mean, you didn't caught me, so now I just got to tell the truth. It ain't going to do me no justice to keep saying, I don't know, man. I ain't do it, man. I don't know what you're talking about. But in the back of your mind, you know exactly what he talking about.
I know why. Jakari.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. You trying to sit here and...
Sit here and what? That I'm trying to reach out to you. Listen to me. I'm trying to reach out to you. I'm trying to reach out to you and help you as much as possible. But you can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. You can't sit here and lie and expect me to help you. I can't help you that way. I know what you did and I saw it. I have it everywhere. I can tell you everything you've done. Everything you've done that night, I can tell you what you've done. But here's what I need to know. Why? I just want to know why. Was it an argument? Was it a mistake? What was it? What was it?
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. That's what I'm saying. That makes no sense.
I can't help you if you don't tell me your side of the story. I can't help you. Jakari, I have you on video. Okay, there's video. I can tell you everything that you did. I can tell you I have search warrants on Instagram. I have your Instagram accounts. Oh, I know, listen, the ones that you delete, I have it all. That tells me everything, who you are. How do you think we are here? Why are we here? Because, Jakari, look at me. Respect me enough to look at me like I do you. Please. Hey. Just tell me why. Why? 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 Did he attack you? Did he attack you? What is your story? I know it's scary right now, but don't be scared. I'm here with you. I need to know your side. I'm here to help you. I need to know your side. Did he attack you? He's a violent person. Did he attack you? Stop. I know you're scared, but don't be. I'm here to help you, but I know everything.
I'm here to help you is cop speak for you're cooked. Because they have all the evidence in the world against Jakari, and he's about to break because of it, at least partially.
Just want to know why, what happened. We're past that. We're past that. Jakari, we're past that. What happened?
They attacked me, bro.
They tapped you?
They attacked me, like you said.
He attacked you?
It was an accident.
Okay. It was an accident.
Yes, sir.
Okay, hey, that's okay. Hey, that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, I promise you, it's okay. Tell me your story. I know he's violent. I'm aware of this. I just don't know why. What the?
He tried to kill me first.
How?
With a knife.
He had a knife? So you're protecting yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Why did y'all meet up?
Because he wanted to see me.
He wanted to see you? Okay. Alright. Did you have a relationship with him?
Ooh.
I like that.
What type of relationship was it?
No, he was like a friend.
Like a friend? Was he trying to get
friend.
too close to you or something?
Yeah, and I ain't with that.
And then what was the conversation when you met him, when you saw him that night?
See, I was like, what up and shit like that, and then
He said what? I can't hear you.
I was like, what up, and then he was like, what up and shit like that, and then he tried to stab me.
And then he tried to stab you. And then what did you do then? You shot him? Okay. Do you know how many times? You know? Huh?
Like twice.
Like twice? Hey, we don't want to do this, okay? Alright? I just need to get your story. Okay? Alright, Bubba.
Jakari's self-defense story falls apart the moment you look at the evidence. He claims Tellin came at him with a knife, but police never found one. Not on Tellin, not at the scene, not anywhere. The autopsy shows Tellin was shot multiple times, 7 to 9 rounds in total, many from a distance. That alone destroys any idea of a close-range struggle. And surveillance footage shows Jakari crouched behind a grassy hill, lying in wait before the shooting even starts. But despite all the lies, his partial confession gives detectives something valuable.
Let's be honest, there are zillions of things you'd rather do than look for insurance. Like assembling whatever that...
Leverage to question him about the murder weapon, because if they can get him to reveal where he ditched the gun, they'll have the one piece of evidence they can forensically tie him to the murder.
I told you I'm not going to violate you. Alright? I'm going to document the fact that he attacked you. Okay?
Like, you know he didn't have no... For one, he didn't have no knife. All Tellin had in his hand was probably a phone. Was a phone. That's the last thing he texted him. He had a phone in his hand. Old boy killed him because he didn't want it to get out that he was gay. But you killing somebody, now it's for sure gonna get out. You kill him, you definitely finna get your story, I guarantee you, told. Like, it's finna be out there.
Where's the gun at? Hey, I need to know so at least we have that. So it shows that you're being 100% honest with me.
Yeah, I gotta go find it.
Where'd you throw it? I know you went up the trail and went up the path to Shady.
Yeah. I threw it by garden.
By garden?
No, I ain't threw it by garden. I threw it. No, I ain't threw it in the. No, I ain't threw it by garden. No. I forgot where I threw it. I can find it though. I can find it. I should be able to find it.
Where at though? Because this is going to show good faith that you were protecting yourself, because we know of his violent history. You know what I mean? We're very much aware of this. So, where exactly did you go?
By my house. Where did I do it?
Try to think, man. I'm telling you. It's gonna benefit you.
Look, I did leave you where's it?
We got a gun at Garden Street underneath the basketball hoop.
Yeah, that's it.
Is that the gun? Okay. All right. That's the one you used?
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. All right. All right. Do you want something to drink? You hungry or anything? How you feel right now? How you feeling?
Terrible. You know he feeling terrible.
I don't know how to feel.
Are you scared? A little bit?
I mean, I defended myself. I shouldn't really be scared, but I don't know.
Still.
Yeah. I ain't never been in
Why
that
didn't
situation.
you just come to us and say, hey, this is what happened?
I wasn't thinking like, I don't know, I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. I didn't know what to think, really.
Okay. Alright, let me do some paperwork done.
Looking at the evidence, detectives know his version of events still doesn't line up with what really happened. After a short break, they return for round 2, this time to get a real confession out of him using the Instagram messages he thought would stay hidden.
Alright. When he tried to stab you, what happened to the knife?
Mm-hmm.
Did you take it?
Yeah.
You took the knife? Okay. All right. So, let me tell you what I learned. Why did you create an Instagram account? 2X.
It's just an account that I had on the side.
Okay. So I have all your messages between you two. Why would you bring a gun to meet him?
I mean, it's crazy. I know it's past. I'm gonna try something crazy again.
But this is someone you've never met.
I didn't meet him before.
He's never met you.
I thought it was somebody else, and then you see me and try to kill me. That's what it was.
Who did you pretend to be?
Somebody named Mario. Something like that. And you see me try to kill me. That was it.
You mean Trey?
Trey, really. Another one name.
So,
get ready for our best offers ever. Right now, plans like our
you're on felony probation, and you're carrying a gun to meet another person.
So I was scared for my life, but that's the only time though. I don't always do
But why did you always want to come hang out with him? You were talking to him in a very, and by the way, I'm not judging you by any means. This is preference. But did you like him?
Ooh.
And that's okay.
Ooh, he said, did you like him? Look how his face look.
I did.
That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're out here now. We're out here.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know. My son.
Oh, I'm not gay.
My son's attracted to boys, and I'm okay with that. It is what it is, you know. And one of my daughters is attracted to women.
I'm not attracted to boys.
So why would you talk to him like this? This is very nature at some point.
It's just somebody I knew, and then when I seen him, he seen me and he tried to kill me because I wasn't who that was. He tried to kill me and then I retaliated.
We're here. It's you and me. We're out here. Everything's in the open now. Everything's on the table. Where you and I are being honest. You and I are talking.
I felt like he didn't care about my life.
You felt like you didn't care about your life?
Yes.
And by the way, did you secretly like him?
No.
And that's okay.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't at all. I don't get why he tried me. He tried me before.
But he didn't know who you were. He thought you were a guy named Trey Rodriguez.
Catfish.
Because I didn't want to make it seem like that.
Getting catfish and then getting killed is crazy.
That's all that was.
But why? Why would you do that?
Because if you knew with me, he really would have killed me. Because you know I wasn't like that.
But why would you meet him? Why would you meet up with him? You had every opportunity not to. And you.
I still did. I don't know. Like, I wasn't thinking.
If only Jakari put as much effort into covering his crime as he did into hiding his sexuality, he might not have left behind such an obvious trail of clues. Instead, he chose to take the life of an innocent person, all to protect his own ego.
I mean, he didn't even... what do you think the distance was between you and him before you shot him?
I don't remember.
Not within 10 feet.
I don't remember. I don't know what it is. I was up on down, bro. That's crazy. Tried to hurt me before, though.
He what?
Tried to hurt me before.
But he's never met you.
He has met me.
How?
He knew me from Instagram. He been met me like 2 years ago.
Okay. Did you guys have a friendship then?
Oh yeah, I knew friendship. He thought I was on that and I wasn't. He didn't try to understand that.
From 2 years ago?
To now.
So why would you do what you did to him 2 years later?
It was from 2 years ago to now. Right.
Because you created this account in February.
Yeah. I don't remember creating an account.
But you talked to him as another person since February. For the past 5 months.
I didn't know that. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that I had that account for that long.
But you were talking to him.
Yeah, I mean, but
I guess what I'm asking, man. I guess what I'm asking is, what were you trying to get out of it? Like, what you created an account that you reached out to him first, and we see the conversations and we see everything. Why would you do that?
Because I'm not on that. Like, I don't want nobody to think I'm on that.
Nobody's gonna think anything. This is just you and me talking at this point.
I feel like he created the Instagram account to try to not get caught. That's why I feel like he tried to create an Instagram account. Then I feel like he felt like, okay, if I create this Instagram account, my name supposed to be whatever it's supposed to be, and if I kill him, they ain't gonna know how to find me. They ain't gonna know who it is. I feel like he tried to play it all out. Tried to plan. He been tried to plan his death like for months. He been planning to kill that boy for months. He was just trying to see how he was gonna do it, but he ended up getting caught. See, he didn't think he thought he had it all covered up, but nah, he got caught.
And if you're curious, it's okay. We're all human.
If you work in IT, you need a
Woo!
remote monitoring
I'm
and
finna
management,
end stream
remote
y'all in a
access,
little bit.
help desk.
Soon as it's over.
Hey, it's okay. I mean that. My son loves who he loves, and my daughter loves who she loves. By the way, sometimes we have things that goes on in ourselves that we want to experiment. We want to experience. I'm okay with that. I can tell you this. From my experience with my own kids and my own experience with this, with this job, I can tell you that I think you did want more than a relationship with him. I think you did. And I think that you weren't too sure because you weren't too sure because of your friends and other people you hang out with would not approve of this. That's what I think. And
That's
I think
exact.
Your emotions.
That's exactly what it is.
Emotions got to you that morning of, and you didn't know how to react.
He just tried me on Instagram, like I was like I like boys and I don't at all. That's really why it happened like that.
He did that on your real Instagram account?
And people like was believing in shit.
He was what?
People was believing it, like I was scared or something. I didn't even roll like that.
Okay.
And it just had me mad and would beat me up and stuff.
And was that on your real personal account?
You gotta delete it though.
Okay. And then you felt like this is like to get him back? To start this account?
Yeah. But I know I'm not. It was an accident.
It was an accident? Okay. You didn't mean to do it. That's okay. That's alright.
Shortly after this, the interview came to an end, and unfortunately for him, everybody found out that he was, in fact, gay. Ultimately, a jury only deliberated for 2 hours before finding Jakari guilty of first-degree murder. Consequently, he was sentenced to life in prison.
Life? Dang. Life. He got life. He's never gonna see light.
Thank you for watching today's video.
That's crazy, bro. Over that, bro, like... Just... Somebody laughing, but I mean, that's not funny. I'm laughing at the comments. Somebody said, unfortunately for him, they said the narrator. Unfortunately for him, everybody found out that he was gay. Like, we knew that. We knew he was gay. But he didn't have to. I mean, killing somebody. I mean, killing him. What was that gonna do? Like, they're still gonna find out that you're gay. So he could have just, whatever. Like, if somebody would have found out, it's whatever. Hey. But make sure y'all stay tuned for more videos. Y'all be safe out here, man. And hey, stay away from crazy people. That's all I can say. Thank y'all for watching. Keymc. I'm gonna be back here with more reactions. And guys, I'm finna end this live stream right here. I got some music reactions to get into. So I'm finna head over and do those. I'm gonna do those like, off of stream, because I can't do that on stream. But make sure y'all stay tuned, man. Keymc gone. Thank y'all for watching. Keymc gonna be back.